What's up, crypto legends? The price of Bitcoin is just $1,000 away in claiming billions of dollars of short liquidations. In today's episode, we're going to talk about the technical analysis. What are the most likely scenarios here looking at the higher time frame? Because yes, we do have the point of control from the entire range of March and April, which is sitting at $67,000. Are we going to manage to break successfully in the next coming hours that level, go to the upside, claim the liquidity and get a massive rejection, or flip that level into support? We've got the highest volume node from March and April. We'll be analyzing the lower timeframes, of course, looking for those scalp day trading opportunities. Very important levels that I want to mention, so make sure to stay tuned till the very end, and taking a look at the higher time frame on the dollar index, which looks very bullish. The dollar index is looking for another push to the upside here in the coming days, and of course this could definitely affect Bitcoin to the downside, something to take into consideration. Let's dive in here through the higher timeframes on Bitcoin. Before, I want to let you know, yesterday on the live stream I was mentioning here some possible long setups at the 382 Fibonacci. I'm in that trade still, looking for a hedge short position, which I'm going to explain right away in this episode. Also along this on 𝗖𝗍cie, guys. 𝗖𝗍cie has the lowest fees. If you are interested in trading, you got the best deals down below. Only with my link in the description, you'll be getting those exclusive bonuses. Bybit, if you cannot trade on Bybit, this is my favorite one. You got Bluffing and 𝗖𝗍cie with those exclusive bonuses. They are no KYC, so just with an email and a password, you can start trading in no time. Going through the higher timeframes on Bitcoin, keeping it extremely simple. We do have billions of dollars of short liquidations here at $67,000 area, right? Slightly above $67,000. We have billions of dollars of short liquidations, which we could be heading up there potentially today or maybe by tomorrow. That is if we do not get a corrective move. Now, that is the strongest level of resistance of the last 3 months. This is the point of control from March and April, where we did get that rejection here the last week of April, getting a massive pullback. So no doubt it is definitely a possibility for a swing failure pattern, or we are going to have an explosive breakout, which is going to have to analyze the situation and then take a look at the range. But let's talk about the lower time frames. Where could we find some scalping day trading opportunities? There is a possibility, okay, don't get me wrong here, that we could be claiming yesterday's highs, all right, that we had with the news event, all right, and getting that swing failure pattern from the local highs. The main reason why this could be possible and getting a pullback to the downside to claim yesterday's lows is because we could be forming an ABC flat. It is definitely possible. It's something that I am, taking into consideration. I'm also taking into consideration a possible ABC flat right there. We are getting resistance here at the previous day point of control. When we do take a look at the session volume profile and we zoom in on the chart, we kind of just getting the reaction where we have that daily level thanks to before yesterday's close and yesterday's open, right? When we go to the daily chart, we can see we have that beautiful daily level right over there. We're slightly above that level, but we are getting a reaction at this zone, and it could turn into a lower high. This level right over here, when we zoom in on lower time frames, it is the previous day point of control, right, where we do have the highest volume node. This is where the price is consolidating at the moment, showing a little bit of a sign of weakness here for the bulls, right? They're trying to push through, but they're getting stopped by the bears at this major level. Previous day point of control, the 7.8 Fibonacci from yesterday's highs till yesterday's lows right over here. We can see that that 7.8 Fibonacci is also in confluence with the daily level. So no doubt, I do see the possibility of this being a possible ABC flat. All right. I think it's definitely a regular ABC. Sorry. I do see this scenario coming back down to yesterday's lows. And this is the area where it's going to be interesting. You can see that previous day point of control, okay, when we take a look at yesterday's price action, did manage to hold very nicely as support, previous day point of control, with the 382 Fibonacci from this pivot low right over here. Hang on, let me just clean the chart here a little bit. Okay, pivot low right there to the pivot high, the 382, getting a beautiful bounce right over there with the previous day point of control, right? When we're talking about before yesterday. Really, really nice trade here to get into a long position. Did manage to get into that long position, already taken most of the profits from that long trade because I'm very much aware of this range holding as resistance, kind of in a head short position at the moment. Now, what if the price just continues to the upside? This is what we want to discuss right now, because that is definitely a possible scenario. Most important levels here, if we were to roll down from this area, which are the levels that I'm looking for along? Well, it's either a reclaim of the 382 beneath $64,600, where we could move down, okay, get a bit of choppiness, a reclaim of that level, looking for that double bottom swing failure pattern to look for a long position. This is going to be very disturbing because no doubt if this were to be a regular ABC, the C wave could be very impulsive. So it's going to be a little bit not dangerous, but we need to be patient. We need to see the price stopping here, okay, getting exhausted, reclaiming this low, and then we can speculate that this ABC has finished. If we stop dropping very aggressively, the level that I want to hold as the ultimate level is the $63,900. Why? Because it's the 50% Fibonacci from this impulsive move that we've had the last couple of days. And we are speculating here, possibly in this being a fourth wave. So 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, and 5. And the fourth wave, right, we know the common targets are 382 and 50%. We cannot overlap the first wave. So this is the zone that I would be interested to look for that long position again, right? So why this level is so important, the 50% Fibonacci, is because also we do have the point of control of the last few weeks. We have the highest volume node right over here, sitting exactly at 50% Fibonacci, which is the $63,900 range. This level needs to stop. Once the price action stops at that zone, we can consider a swing long position. Give a bit of room for a stop loss. We are consolidating. We are holding our support. Then we can speculate for that fifth wave creation to finally get above $67,000 and grab the liquidity. That is if we do not grab it now in the next coming hours. So those are some scenarios. Those are some scenarios right over there. I would consider the possibility of an ABC flat. This is why if we do claim yesterday's highs and we just get a relatively nice wick to the upside and then come down, I do think that there could be a possibility of an ABC flat. So only if we do reject very aggressively from yesterday's highs at $66,800, a rejection right there, it could be a possible short, a double top right there in an ABC, and look for these lows to be claimed from yesterday. If we start rolling down from here, this is the zone that I'm looking for a failed auction, or come down and analyze the situation at that 50% Fibonacci, where we also have the point of control of the last few weeks, right? Where we do have that high volume node sitting exactly there at $63,900. We're going to have to remain a little bit patient here at that zone, because if we start dropping very aggressively, I will not be jumping into random longs as we do get the price dropping aggressively. We need to see the price stopping, seeing that weakness, and looking for those local double, triple bottoms and some levels reclaimed, such as the low here from yesterday. If we move down, you miss the long position on the consolidation. No doubt, if we start reclaiming this low, it will be looking very, very bullish for that fifth wave, okay, to claim above $67,000. Something to take into consideration is the DXY, the dollar index. This is obviously very, very disturbing. We have been sitting here the last few days at the point of control of the last 2 years, right? Big high volume node right there, maintaining higher low support trend line with that point of control, okay? It's just looking like it wants to get that bounce in the next coming day. Of course, today's Friday. We're going to see the DXY not trading during the weekend, but during next week, it does look like that this zone could be maintaining our support, and we could start seeing a significant rise by next week, okay? Something to take into consideration when we take a look at higher time frame on Bitcoin. That is going to be it for today's episode. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Check out my Bybit tutorial to learn how to trade on that platform. It's my favorite one. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.